we're going to set up the drive chain on the power vertical assembly and kind of walk you through the steps. First time, just run your chain out and get it laid out.
This would be after this is already, this header would have been installed. This would be 20 something feet up in the air, and then you're running this chain. So you wouldn't really be doing this horizontally like we are. But go ahead, John.
And go ahead and just get it ran. Go ahead and throw your chain binder up here.
Yeah.
Get it on the bottom sprocket. The next step, go ahead and wind this really tight, give you a lot of loose in the chain, and then you'll be able to connect the top link easier. The tighter this is, the more it moves the bottom link up. So once you have it connected up top and your chain stretched out, we want to get these close as we can get them to make it easier to slide in the connecting link. As you can see, it's a little struggle, but if you get close, you can get to slide right in. And you go ahead and put your top on, and then there'll be a cotter pin link that you can slide onto it. All right, and then you can release the tension here. Take your vice grip off.
Now you can still see there's way too much slack in this chain.
So first thing is loosen this top nut as far as you can. Make it about even with the top of the bolt. You'll see the spacers, they will come loose. That's what we want. I'm just gonna get it just about flush with the top. The chain is still a little loose. You wanna get a little tighter. You can compress the spring right here, which will move the bottom down. It's putting more pressure on the spring, pushing the whole assembly in the downward motion. Then you come back and check it. You want to be able to squeeze them together. You don't want to make it too easy where it's just flimsy.
Now this is the side over here. This is the connecting link that the door will hook into. And this is what drives the door up and down. So you're gonna want, this is why it's super critical that this chain is nice and tight, because if you have slack here, then that connection bracket will fall back and it'll scrape the wall and it'll hit your header. So this needs to be tight. So be sure before you calibrate the motor and you get that thing running that you follow the steps that we went through here, and that this center drive chain is nice and tight. That's the key to a successful install.